What up, everybody? It's me, Blake316, here with a new video for you guys. And this is going to be the first video that I talk about Death Stranding. And I'm going to start off by saying, I know I've said this in the past about previous games, but with this game, I truly mean it. I am not buying Death Stranding. And no, it has nothing to do with being a quote-unquote Xbox fanboy or a Nintendo Switch fanboy. I mean, you see the PlayStation 4 games in the background. I play all consoles. And like I said, I know I stated this with previous games. For example, God of War. I said I wasn't getting it. But as you can see, I eventually got it. I'm not going to do this with this game unless maybe like a Black Friday sale and it's like $20. But no, seriously. I have no intentions of buying this game. Kojima finally released a 49-minute trailer, and I think this trailer, with addition to all the previous gameplay that they've shown with this game, I'm going to straight out say I'm not buying this game. And a lot of it has to do with the gameplay, but a lot of it also has to do with Metal Gear Solid 5. For me personally, I was never a really big Kojima fan. The only Metal Gear Solid game I actually beat was Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes for the GameCube, excuse me. But I played the previous ones, and I bought Metal Gear Solid 5. I remember Metal Gear Solid 5 quite clearly. I remember the intro was amazing. I thought it was one of the best intros in gaming that I played in a long time. But about 10 hours in, the game got boring and it got repetitive. And for some reason, I'm getting those same vibes with Death Stranding. I mean, a lot of people are saying it. A lot of people are saying this is Metal Gear Solid with a cross of Breath of the Wild. When they say that, that makes me want to buy it because Breath of the Wild was amazing, but Metal Gear Solid 5 wasn't. And this game legit looks just like Metal Gear Solid 5 as far as gameplay and mechanics. Now, let's talk about that trailer. It starts off kind of weird, like they emphasize on this band on his wrist. It reminds me of one of those Nike Fuel bands when you're about to go exercise and you try to light it up, etc. And it's kind of funny because those fuel bands kind of, you got energy and fuel based on how much exercise, walking, and running. And that's what this game pretty much looks like. For example, the overall environment of this game, it looks amazing. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm going to flat out say Death Stranding is probably going to be the best looking game this entire generation. The game looks amazing, but unfortunately the gameplay doesn't look like the visuals. You're kind of just running around. It shows this mechanic that a lot of people are making fun of it, saying it's a FedEx worker or it's an Amazon worker where you're carrying like all these packages, and it's not really stating what you do with these packages. But I noticed that in the gameplay, you're either carrying these packages on your back or you're dragging them behind you, which pretty much means like it's going to be really hard to run in this game. And it looks like one of those games that's very slow paced. I mean, you have these huge open worlds that I'm going to kind of want to run through, but it doesn't look like it's going to allow me. Yes, they showed a motorcycle, but it didn't look too good. I mean, let's be honest, these are mountains. I know dirt bikes that ride well on mountains, but the motorcycle that they were showing, it didn't really make sense. I also feel that this game is going to be very heavily story driven. Not a bad thing. I like games that have a lot of story, but I don't like games where there's 45, 50-minute cutscenes. Example, Metal Gear Solid 4. And I go back to how I didn't like Metal Gear games because sometimes I just want to play the game. I don't want to watch these long 50-minute movies. Like, let's be honest here. The average gamer these days don't really have time to sit and watch 50-minute movies. Like, for example, you know, a lot of people complain how like these games are doing these DLC not DLC, but loot boxes where you can make your guys stronger and you can beat the game faster. The reason why they want to give that option to beat the game faster is because people don't have the time necessarily to sit and play these long games anymore. And if I don't have time to play a game anymore, I definitely don't necessarily have the time to watch these long, lengthy movies. And that's something I feel Death Stranding is going to have. I feel it's going to be very story-driven, sitting and watching. And other than when you do play the game, it doesn't look fun. Like, yes, the game, like I said, looks really impressive, but they've yet to show really any type of combat, really any type of anything going against a particular enemy. Is there going to be boss fights? I seen this stupid comment on Twitter, how people are not hyped about this game because they're not showing any quote unquote gunplay. Yes, I want to see what the gunplay looks like, but don't make it seem like that's what's turning people off. Like for me, personally, I'm a Nintendo fanboy. I'm a Nintendo fanboy. You're definitely going to use that against me. I like the Nintendo brand, I should say. So games like Mario and Zelda and Pokemon, there's no gunplay in those. Does that mean those games aren't good? No, they're just as good and I get just as excited. So with that being said, like, that's just a stupid statement. I want to see the gunplay because clearly there's gunplay in the game, and what you're showing me ain't exciting me. So show me some action, right? And there's other weird details, like once again with the packaging. Why am I carrying all these packages? Who the hell is going to be able to carry these packages like that? It's like the game visually looks really realistic, but then some of the gameplay ain't so realistic. So it's kind of funny. But also another thing, like I personally, I know what the story, I get what the story is. I did a video previously about the story. I know I like to play stupid, but I'm actually pretty smart. I can play stupid because I'm good looking. But for some of you guys who are not good looking and you're playing stupid, it's not a really good combination for you, bro. I'm letting you know now. You gotta at least look good to play stupid or you're in trouble. But anyway, I get what the story is. The story is kind of like time traveling from the past and going to the future, and it's post-apocalyptic where something happened and the world got destroyed. And I think like the packages has something to do with bringing things back together. I don't care. That's kind of like, that's the story what it is. It's not really intriguing me for what they're showing. And in the trailer, 49 minutes, bro, I'm just running in the grass. Like, what is that? And they show gameplay of him peeing in the grass. There was this really weird cutscene of him taking a bath in a random like puddle with the baby in the bag. Like, if you're trying to sell me the game, you didn't sell me the game, and I'm not interested. And I think when you show a 49-minute trailer, I really think that this is either going to convince me to buy the game or it's going to push me away and totally say, no, this is not the game I want. And that's definitely what happened. It's like, it's no longer a game I want. It's like, I was kind of on the fence with it, but now I'm just like, no, because the gameplay, it looks too much like Metal Gear Solid 5. And like I said, that started off really good, but then it wasn't good because it got really boring and repetitive. And if this gameplay looks boring and repetitive from the start, like, why am I, like, I just don't see it. And I'm not going to take a chance on a $60 game that I'm just not going to like. I'm tired of like buying these games with all this hype. And me personally, I'm just disappointed in them. And I'm not going to do that with Death Stranding. I like I said, if it maybe goes $20, cool. Maybe I'll try it if I still have interest by then. But like, I don't care how good the graphics look. I'm not one of those gamers where it's just all about graphics. Yeah, I'll like to see it. But once you get used to the graphics and you keep playing the game, it's not going to keep me interested. And I think this is one of those games, this is not going to keep me interested. And this has nothing to do with Sony hate or like I know what the game's about. They showed me enough. And people just need to understand that like, it's just maybe not a good game. And I get it. The mystery of it all kind of looks cool. Like the mystery of not knowing what the game is about, what the game is, etc. But like they're showing you more and more about what the game might be, and it just ain't it. And people say, oh, it's so stupid. Why would you like something that you don't know what it is? If you think about it, mystery products are really popular now. Whether it's mystery toy blind boxes, whether it's mystery boxes off Amazon, people like the not knowing. But unfortunately with these trailers, I'm starting to know what it is, and I'm not interested. Anyways, me and Blake doing 6 going on this little ramble about why I'm not buying Death Stranding, and I truly mean that. Let me know what you guys think. Anyway, it's me, Blake doing 6. Make sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Make sure to subscribe for future videos. Hit that notification bell. Until next time, peace.